Hey everybody, welcome to Trade Confident. Let's go over 88 today. But first, before I do that, make sure you guys do watch this Ethereum. The metrics did call the drop again. I was expecting to see a drop up here. We ended up, the last video I recorded for Ethereum, we had this green candle. We ended up seeing a little bit of move up, which I was saying this was expectant. I was actually looking for a higher high to form here and then it dropped back down. So great job for everybody who was able to watch that video. And those of you guys who got into your short trades, we actually just ended up exiting all the Ethereum trade for a profit. And that was really, really nice. Also, guys, make sure you watch the Bitcoin video. Everybody just took a win of between, depending if you're using 5 or 10x leverage, you guys just ended up taking a profit of between 30 to 70% on Bitcoin. And this was also called with the metrics that you guys see over here. Honestly, guys, over here, live trades, tradeconfident.io, all of your live trading happens right here, and then all the metrics can be accessed up here, and this is $49 a month. Probably the best membership you'll ever have for crypto, in my personal opinion, guys. All right, let's go over ADA. I am going to be exiting the rest of my ADA, so let me go over a quick recap of what happened on this trade. So I'll do this real quick. If you guys want to screenshot this, that's awesome. These are the orders that have been filled for ADA. You can see down here some of the entries for ADA. We did really, really well in here, buying and selling a lot. But let me give you a visual. You guys can screenshot this if you want to hold me to it. This is all true. So I ended up entering down here at this yellow line with a portion of my balance, obviously. And then I ended up taking 50% out of the market for ADA when we got to this point. And then I did another video and I took 50% out basically at literally the exact top here. I sold 50%. Well, what I have is a remaining of 25% of that trade in the market. And what I'm going to do on my phone right now, which you guys will actually see if you follow me over here and you look at this, I'll refresh this so you can see the most current trade was actually a sell on Ethereum, is I'm going to be exiting all the rest of my ADA. So I don't want to have anything else because I'm getting ready for the next position. And this is Ethereum. So when I refresh this, you should see this turn to a ADA as a successful sell on Cardano. Let's give this a second. There you guys go. This will stop moving. We just made another $207 in the market. Congratulations for everybody who is following this channel. We just ended up taking out money the other day, about $540, and then we took out $260. Now we're up another $207. So I will be taking this money out of the market. I use this to pay bills. I take my wife out on dates. We have fun. I love trading in and out of the market. That's what I do. So if we go back to the orders, we are all cleared out, and you guys can see in the portfolio that I'm currently not in any positions. I like to show this to you guys so you can see this full transparency. Zero of everything. I don't hold anything. What's my next call? I'm getting ready to buy this dip, guys, and ride it back up. So here's my call for 88. Actually, hold on. I'm jumping ahead a little bit too fast. Let's go over the metrics here so I can actually make a good call for the entry. All right, price versus the well money flow. This indicator here, guys, has been pushing up to the top side. And when we start seeing this get up to the top levels around 70 to 80, this is where I expect to see the money start flowing out of the market. Historically, it has held very, very true in the market. When we see drops here, we saw drops here and drops in the market here as well. But when we get down to the bottom here, this is where money is kind of like saturated out. And this is where I expect to see pumps back in and money starting to flow back into the market. The green line is the well money flow. This is the price line right here, which is sideways in pink. So if you guys see price action moving sideways while money's flowing into the market, this is a good sign we're going to head up in price, and that's what happened, okay? But take a look at the trend exhaustion. This shows you when the trend, the higher highs and higher lows, when they're exhausted and due for a move back down. This indicator I've used for every single trade call on this channel, okay? When we get up into the top red section, this is when I expect to see drops back down. That perfectly correlated to that drop. When we got a move up here to the top red section, we did not actually hit it here, but we did hit it barely there, and that called the drop as well. This also called the jump. I did call a long trade out here. It wasn't on the metrics, but I actually just ended up calling this out just verbally. When the red bar moved down here to the bottom red section, you guys were able to come in here and take a long trade if you chose, and you're currently up about 4 to 5% if you guys have this indicator on your chart. So if you guys want these two indicators, go to tradeconfident.io or just the description or the first comment in this video. Go to indicators, and here you guys go. They're 60% off. The prices will be going up September 1st, okay? This is what I use to help me call these exits and these pumps. All right. Let's take a look today over what we're going to expect for the market this coming week. I'm not doing videos on Saturday, Sunday, so make sure you guys definitely do have your membership over here. This is going to update at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, which is in about an hour and 20 minutes. The emotional index is sitting sideways right here in the middle at neutral. It totally makes sense. We're not seeing crazy pumps. We're not seeing crazy drops. We're kind of just sitting in the middle. So emotional index today, guys, is actually pretty neutral. Previously, when we've been in this really excited area over here, this is when I actually called the drop. On ADA, I sold 100% of my position right here, and we ended up getting back in, and that's where we actually ended up getting into this current long trade that I just exited with you guys, was down here. So I actually got in at the bottom down here at $1.04 with all of you guys on this channel. We exited up here around $1.35, and then we got back in down here at $1.25, and we just exited all of our position here. We have not had a losing trade yet on this channel. So I've been very excited about that because we're using the metrics here. This is what I'm doing to call these trades. Okay, long and short trades, guys. Let's take a look at this. Long trades are barely increasing here on the daily, just a little bit of a tick up. Short trades are actually decreasing. So what I want to watch today and over the weekend for this metric is to see if short trades increase here and long trades just stay the same. This could be more of a sign that we're going to start heading down a little bit further. I want to just bring your guys' attention to this real quick. If you guys take the bottom wick here and you guys pull basically an extended this is basically an ascending support is the best thing to call this. The ascending support here, and then maybe you guys can look at this level right here for there. This is where I'm expecting to see maybe a little bit of turbulence right around this level at about $1.30, and maybe we can drop back down. I will show you guys my next entry for a long trade before I get done with this video, okay? So a long for short trade risk, we are still up in the good short trade. This makes sense to me because we are still overextended here, and that's why we're most likely seeing a drop in the market. Also come down here and take a look at this. Well, in institutional smart money, a huge wick, a huge wick, guys, came down here for short trades yesterday, which if you guys look at yesterday, today is August 5th, that would be August 4th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time when these update. Well, August 4th, this is 9 a.m., so you have to look at that candle, but then you look at the previous one, it's at 5. So right at this candle where 9 is, right around the top here was when that metric came out. If you guys are following that time frame at the bottom there, that is a very good call for short trades, which ended up calling this drop in the market. The metrics are holding very, very true, guys. If you're brand new to this channel, like every single trade that I've ever entered in with my portfolio, guys, I've only ever used tradeconfident.io, the metrics and the live trade calls. So I'm not using any extra secret thing. Like if you want everything, get a membership over here, and this is exactly what I'm using, okay? Just making that clear. Support resistance prices, let's just chill and take a look at this for a second. So where is the next strongest level of support for ADA? I think it's around here at 124 to 122. Let's take a look at this. 124 to 122 puts us right down here at this level, which makes sense because it's structure low, structure low, structure low. I do believe we can hit here, but it's going to have to pass below this ascending support line here, and I think we are actually going to see a bounce around here at $1.30 to $1.32 before we break down any further. So I just be clear about that, but this is a place where we could head down if we do end up breaking that. Let's move down here a little bit further and take a look at this. Dollar cost average entries. If you guys are looking just to throw money in on a daily basis or whenever you want to check at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, throw some money into the market, these are very good entries. You guys are all in the profit for this. I was also looking at the exit points, which I specifically use to gauge if I'm in a long trade, if I'm going to be looking to take profit. Now, obviously, this is not the only metric I use here. I use the well institutional smart money a lot. I use the emotional index a ton. I also use the short trade risk, and then I very much so use the long and short trade sentiment in here. I know this actually isn't a lot if you guys understand how this works, but I really use the trend exhaustion and price versus well money flow as well. Okay, so that's a full update. If we're looking at the metrics today, guys, we're actually sitting quite neutral. So how do I view this market? Because obviously I'm live recording this right now, not with you guys, but here's what I'm going to do. I do believe ADA has a chance that it could head down further and test this ascending support line here. So this trade is officially closed. I'll leave this on here in case people want to reference this and I send it to you guys screenshots over email. But here's exactly what I'm about to do. And I'm going to be entering into these trades because you can do this right now today. Let's go to the home page and scroll down here to Cardano. Okay. So let's just load here. These are the next limits in the exchange. I'll actually show this to you guys because I have these set up already. I don't have the first one set up because I need to set it up in here. But ADA, Ethereum's good to go. All of these orders here, guys, follow the exact same yellow lines over at Trade Confident. So I'm taking nothing other than what you guys see over at this website. This is part of the paid membership for $49 a month. Just get it. It's totally worth it. I promise you guys. Again, we haven't lost a trade yet. We will eventually. I'm sure we will, but it just hasn't happened yet. Okay, ADA is already set here for $1.05, 89 cents, and 67 cents. Well, that correlates exactly over here at $1.05, 89 cents, and 67 cents. What I'm going to do in here is put a buy order in here at $1.25, and that will give us this entry right here. So what I'm going to do is actually come in here, and you guys will see me do this. I'm sorry if this takes just a little bit longer in here, but I like to keep this transparent. I'm going to come in and I'm going to buy like $1,000 worth of ADA. So let's do that. I think that's kind of fun. So let's buy $1,027 worth of ADA. I'm going to go with a limit order down here at, let me pull this exact same one, 1.25. So let's put this in here. Limit price is 1.25. 1.250. I go to the third decimal. That's just what I like doing. You guys can choose if you want to do that with me or not. Okay, so I need about 900. Yeah, about 900 ADA for this. Actually, I'm gonna do 850. And that'll bring me to $1,000.67. Okay, let's do preview order here, and then I'm going to place the buy. So if we come over here, you guys will see that there's 3 orders here. I'm going to come over and refresh this, and you guys will see that, in fact, there is now 4 orders for, give it a second, for ADA. There you guys go. Okay, 125.1, exactly what I just put into my Coinbase app, and it happened a few seconds ago. So this is the current setup that I have. Make sure you guys are following this over here, all right? Now, this is where I have a limit order in. If I expect this to not drop this far, I will actually come on the video here and I'll update this. Now, just because the metrics show that this is a really good entry does not mean you guys have to wait for that to happen, okay? I do suggest it's good to put a limit order in because that fulfills the theology of basically buy low and sell high. Whenever if you have to put in a buy limit, you are forcing yourself to buy low. If you have to put in a sell limit, you're forcing yourself to sell high. It just kind of fulfills the good theology of trading, buy low and sell high. So that's why I'm doing that. If we get down to this level here around $1.32, $1.33, I may actually go ahead and enter there. But at the moment, where I'm holding is down here and I'm following the metrics over at Trade Confident, okay? That is my official call here. So great job, guys. Everybody just won the ADA long trade. You guys also just all won the, give it a second here. You guys all won the long trade on Ethereum. You guys all won the previous short trade on Ethereum. And if you guys just watched the last video, some of you guys may have gotten tagged out here for 50% on the short trade. I did call an exit at 25.36. It barely passed that. So if you guys got an exit on that, that's awesome. I don't know if the video came out in time for you guys to see that. I'll keep that clear. But you guys did very well over there. And then we also obviously just won this trade over on Bitcoin for 30 to 70% if you guys used 5 to 10x leverage. Every single one of these wins, guys, was called based off tradeconfident.io. The live trading metrics, if you want to know how to use this, read this here. Or if you're like me and want videos, watch this here. It tells you exactly how to trade this and all the metrics you need to gauge the trade while you're in one or before you get set up is over here, guys. I really do think this is probably the best membership you will ever have for trading crypto. All right, guys, I'm going to keep the videos coming, but I'm currently out of all my trades and I'm waiting for the next trade setups to come out. If you guys want the price versus the wall money flow, the trend exhaustion, or the trend dashboard, you guys can get that in the description, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video. All right, guys, God bless you so much, so much. You guys have done incredibly well following this channel if you're taking the trades I've called ever since we started. And hopefully we'll just keep winning some trades here as we go. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.